Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the trading desk, where we talk about the daily movers in the market, specifically my trades that I took, why I took them, why I thought they were a good setup, or why they were a bad setup, and what I could have done better, the lessons I learned, and an outlook on the next day. So, without further ado, let's get going. So today was a great day. Um, I mean, I'm sitting around $54 in the green, as we can see. All of that was made on one stock. The obvious mover today, there was only one. And I'm very happy today because I took the trades that I was planning to take. I was patient, right? I was patient. I did not overtrade, nor did I undertrade. I really respected the rules of my strategy, and basically I'm just happy that I followed my rules, made the trades that seemed like the best. And yeah, so come 1 p.m., right, there was nothing. I took this, I mean, it wasn't a stupid trade. I took this trade on PPBT. So PPBT, as you can see, had a big rejection. Oh wait, so PPBT, as you can see, had this big rejection. Very big rejection. I mean, it just I didn't even have a time to trade it. I mean, I do. So it has news at 1 o'clock. I mean, at 1:30 actually. Probably Chief Executive Officer Gil Efron issued a letter and basically saying that they had great milestones hit this year. So it was semi-positive news, but it was just a letter rather than actual news. So I look up the stock, starts moving, right? And it goes, I saw this rejection right here. I was like, no, this is a bad stock. I mean, the volume is there, but look at these big red candles, right? So I really wasn't willing to trade it at all. The only reason I took a trade was I thought that there was something. So right here, it popped up, right? Had great volume. The moment I saw that this was a red volume, I was like, no, like I didn't want it, right? I was like, that's a lot of volume saying, but I had this pullback. It went to the 9 EMA. I'm like, okay, it might have a chance, right? Might have a chance. There was a little bit of a micro pullback here, low volume, right? Look, okay, I'll buy this. So I bought at 338, but I knew my stop loss was like so thin right here. I bought it. I was like, okay, waiting for this to go up. It starts going down immediately. As it starts going down, I sell. I knew it was a bad trade immediately because the volume wasn't adding up. I took it based on just sheer risk and a little bit of my mistake. So it wasn't really a trade that I would have taken normally, but still, nevertheless, it was an okay trade. No, it didn't work out, so no harm, no foul, and plus I lost like what, $3, right? Then at 2 o'clock, we get LIDR pop up, hits the scanners. 2 o'clock, I read the press release, Apollo News. Let it load a second. It was something that it took Nvidia's Nvidia's strategic planning or something. I'm not quite sure. Let's let it load. So there it is. Apollo now fully integrated into Nvidia's autonomous driving platform, paving the way for significant growth. You see this big name, like we see Nvidia's name thrown around, so I'm not really shaken up by it, but I know it's a good catalyst. Gotta get in. So 202 comes around, right? I'm waiting for that micro pullback. 202. I'm like, okay, I'm buying. I didn't see the micro pullback. This kind of looked to me like a candle over candle. The minute it hits 202, I buy right there at 189, right? It immediately goes up. 219, I'm holding. Great move, right? 219, I'm holding. I'm holding. Micro pullback here. I'm like, okay, well, let's see if it goes up. If it goes up, I'm adding. Goes up. Add right here on this micro pullback. 230, but goes up a little bit more. Rejects. Here, I sell a bit for a profit. I sell 100 because I had 200, right? Actually, no. Okay, so I sold my whole position here. If I'm seeing correctly, yeah. I sold my whole position here just for a little bit of profit because I wanted to have a little bit of cushion, and the volume here kind of rejected. I was like, okay, we might go into a pullback here down to the 9 EMA. So I'm like, okay, let's sell. Still goes up, it goes up. I'm like, okay, great. 208, waiting for the pullback. 208 hits, right? It breaks 250. I'm like, it broke 250. I gotta get in. It immediately goes up. I buy with a stop loss at 250 at 264, right? I add 267 immediately. Click the buy button twice. Now I'm in for 200 shares with a stop loss at 250. I'm waiting. I know there's gonna be resistance at 3. Look at this rejection here. I know there's gonna be resistance at 3. I'm trying to sell. Waiting. Pulls back. Immediately goes up. I sell. 293, 294. I put out the sell order. I get filled at 293. I'm out of the position. I knew immediately. I knew that it was gonna reject, right? I knew immediately that it was gonna go down, and I knew that it's gonna have resistance in 3, and I'm like, okay, let's get this trade, and I'm done, right? And that was my whole money for the day. Great. I mean, great pullbacks here, bottom, and then as you can see, it kind of went out around 3, so I'm kind of happy because if I went out to hold, this is kind of hard to trade here because look. These candles, like first the MACD here crossed over, the volume kind of went down, right? But it went up, styled out, went up, right? I mean, this is kind of a cup and handlebar, cup and handle pattern, but I don't know. I mean, you probably could have traded this, definitely, not probably. Yeah, cup and handle pattern. So there's the cup, that's the handle, bar right there, goes up, pullback, bar right there, right? Sell at 416. I mean, even here, probably is gonna move a lot in the market. I am waiting for tomorrow's continuation day. I think this has the potential to go up to 7-8 tomorrow, but we'll see tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. Great. I mean, this was a stock that the only obvious stock is 250% up. The volume here is great, the relative volume. The float was low. I mean, great, just great. This just proved to myself that I can get back on track. Just need to wait for the A+ quality setup. Definitely, the lessons that patience is key. If there's no good setup, you shouldn't trade. Like, you just shouldn't, right? There's no good setup. And look at this look at this bull flag pattern right here, or a pullback if you want to call it, but it's a bull flag on the 5-minute chart. Look at this. Goes up, pullback here to 280, down from VWAP and 9 EMA crossover. Great buying opportunity. And then it just rips through to 450, right? I would have also bought right there. That's a micro pullback as well, right? Still great move, great stock, great move. Looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, $260 million shares of volume. That's insane, right? Great move. Glad I capitalized on it. Lessons learned today that I can get back on track. Focus on the A+ quality setups and don't overtrade, right? I got in, got out. Great. I caught the first wave. I traded this, right? I traded this wave. Great. I'm done. Hit my daily goal. Didn't even have any more money to continue, so great day. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I mean, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm not expecting any movers for tomorrow, but because we've kind of had a slow week, but maybe LIDR or have that on my watch list just as a continuation set. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye.